and been on stage and got the opener to come back out.
Wow. We might have a YouTube broadcast once again. I just did it on a different device. 1 second, everybody.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
a phone going on.
Yeah, hey, it worked. Put this over here. Now.
Man, I didn't know they'd be having this video up and this. Yeah, I was not prepared for that. Like,
Well,
Oh, to be on video?
hell yeah. Like, I just woke up, man. I was like, fuck.
So does I'm wearing my robe.
Yeah, I did
All
get
you can
dressed.
see, all I can see is your head with a beanie on. Like,
Hell yeah.
hey, I'm still walking around in my bare feet.
You know,
yeah,
it's that bachelor mind stuff.
pajama pants and a robe.
Yeah. I sleep inappropriately.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
I've
I'm about to go on video like that.
sleep freely.
I live alone.
All right, let's see. I think there it is. I think yeah, YouTube is back up. So at least if she can't get over here to Zoom, wait. I see Kyler is trying to come in again.
This thing worked nice though.
Let's see.
It's cool. It's interactive, but I could see if like 20 people were on that.
Well, there is a way to set it up where multiple people can come on, and all it will do is just show, like the smaller windows, so everybody can see everybody. It doesn't jump from like one big screen to a screen to a screen like that.
Yeah.
So we could all look around and be the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, basically, that was what I thought of the first time. The first time I saw that come up, I was like, "Man, it's the Brady Bunch opening. Like, it's everybody right there."
Look back to Mr. J. Did you? His is frozen.
It was for a second.
Yeah, nah, you're froze up on my screen.
Yeah, it looks like you are on mine too. Yep. There we go. All right, Smokeahonis is at least in over on YouTube. Hello, hello, my Smokeahonis. How you doing out there?
What do they see? Like, how do they see it from what they're watching?
Well, unfortunately, yeah, YouTube just sees YouTube. They just see the broadcast as they normally would see it. I'll share the link over there again for anybody who wants to jump over here to get on this.
So, like, do they just see you and hear us?
Correct.
I hear you, boy.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep. Yep. There, Mr. J. Now, what's up, Anthony? How are you? Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Technology's not on your side today, eh? Well, Dawn, once you get your laptop up and going, again, I'll send you the link over there. When you go on your laptop, it's really easy. The screen opens up. Right in the lower left corner, you will see a little microphone icon. It's legit about an inch big. And you click there or click right next to it, and you'll see a drop down menu. And just select the audio that you want. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You do what you got to do. Oh, okay. Anthony says, yeah, I can see you guys and I can hear you guys here in West Kingston. So, Rhode Island says hi.
Hello.
Hey, got to overcome and adapt, right? We got to do what we got to do in these times right now. All right, let me ask you this. How would you go about energizing a tired audience?
Hmm. Pick a a song that you know that people could sing along to?
Hmm?
Either that or people that would like to dance to.
Okay.
You know, something that you kind of, when you hear it, you can't help but want to move. You know,
Right. Right. Yep. Yep.
you know, like there's the whole joke of like, since we've been in quarantine, be happy you haven't had to play Mustang Sally. Yeah,
Right.
it's like that generation, like every cover band has like, you know,
Mhm.
played that song because it gets people dancing and it gets them moving around.
Smokahana says, some sativa and some Neil Young works for me.
You know,
And yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
morning. Who's that, Diane?
No, that was Smokahontas that made that comment from Canada.
There we go.
Oh, there's Jay once again. Welcome back.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, love my computer.
Yeah. They come in handy. They're great devices, and sometimes they can break people's balls. And yeah, again, Smokahontas this
Yeah.
morning, Mike. Let's see. What about, or if anything, of your music do you consider rebellious, unconventional, or unusual?
Um,
Well, I asked that because I know you said you've started like doing original stuff, right?
yeah, yeah.
So,
Um, I don't know. A lot of it's very quiet that I play.
okay.
I'm in more of like uh, just a relaxing, laid back kind of mood lately. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's, you know, almost not at peace but peaceful.
Sure, sure.
No chaos in my head right now. You know, things have been good.
Say that's good. That's good for sure.
And actually, in what's the 420? So 7 days from now will be 1 year actually since I broke my hand. Because
Mm,
last year on April 27th is when I broke
right,
my hand.
right.
So be 1 year coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, my mindset and mind frame is definitely way different than where I was.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. For sure. All right. How about? Oh, okay. That's awesome. I just got a pop up from Zoom that said, "Hey, normally you'd be running out of time, but we've removed the 40-minute time limit."
This evening no longer. I'm,
Nice.
who's talking now? Who is that?
That's not for me. That must be something in the background. We got a TV going or something?
Right, yeah. All right.
There we go. But that's pretty cool. Zoom just popped up that little message. That's pretty nice.
I got the same one. At first, I thought it was telling us we're getting kicked off, like it's running out of time. I had to reread it a couple of times.
Yep. Anthony, I am speaking with a local Connecticut musician. I have had him here live on Compound Concentrates and Coffee. If you've ever logged in and seen Mike Leonard sitting here in the hot seat and playing guitar and answering questions, well, that's who's on right now via Zoom. I had put
Hello.
I had put up the link before. I'm going to share it out again for individuals who want to come on over, and you can be a part of the broadcast if you wish, or you just kick back the way you are, and at least you get to hear what's going on and listen to the interview. I'm glad at least, like I said, I'm glad at least YouTube let me put something back up and running for you guys. Oh yeah. All right. Now, has your musical journey had a deliberate direction? Or did it simply gradually evolve in to where you're at now?
Just kind of evolved.
Okay.
No really deliberate direction.
Okay. All right. Some people have, start out with a purpose, so that's cool. That's cool. I dig that.
Like I just started playing guitar initially, um, because I wanted to play Neil Young songs.
Well, no, again, that's cool.
That was the whole point. I was like, I want to play these songs that I love, and taught myself to play guitar to be able to, then it just turned into performing, and people were like, oh, wow, you sound good. It's like, all right, so it encouraged me to keep on going, and
Yeah, it's always nice when you get that.
where I'm at today, it's just kind of started out as, buddy just got a guitar when we were 17. Just got his guitar, and he was taking lessons here down in Berlin. And, because of that, he was one of my best friends. So because of that, I was like, I want to be able to chill and play guitar too. And then I'm like, Neil Young's what I want to learn, because I was collecting vinyl records when I was like 14, 15. By the time I was 17, like I already knew a good amount of Neil's catalog, his discography.
Sure.
So, among many others, it was always main three were always Young, David Bowie, Bob Dylan. And those are always my go-tos when I would go vinyl hunting, and those are my three influences on the beginning.
Nice. Let's see. Your cousin's going to show me how to use Zoom. Yep, Anthony. Like I said, I'm going to be sending a link over. It's going to be showing up there in your chat in just a second. All you have to do, click on that link, and it's a real simple on-screen thing. It's click the link, click again, and it opens. And then just do what you heard us talking about for the audio. If you want to, join in on the audio, you have to basically enable your device to work. By default, they have it muted. I don't know. Maybe there's a setting that I missed or something that would, fix that. But
if they keep trying, they'll get on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Let me put this over. Let me put this over here. Go to their chat and drop in this link for them. There it is. All right. There's the link, YouTubers. Come on over. I don't know, since you've been sitting there, maybe you've been thinking about some things that you want to do. Have you ever thought about doing like videos now that you're doing original stuff? I mean, because video editing and it's pretty easy.
You can make a music video.
Yeah, it's pretty easy nowadays to do. I mean, so have you ever thought about doing that? No.
No. Rarely play the songs. Did 2 videos where I actually played a bunch of them. And that was the first and only time, to be honest. So it's kind of like, if you happen to record it or do the video, that's your rare Mike Leonard performances, on file. those have been like a one-time, one and done. And like played them myself for me, but never, that was the first time on air on anything.
Okay.
And there's been one song that I've played at a few venues, actually performed it. It's very short, and more or less go for when I perform. I do a lot of it's mainly Neil Young.
Yeah, right. No, I got you.
That's what I promote it as. That's what
Hmm.
people are looking forward to hearing. So
Well, that was going to be one of my other questions too. Was when you first time finally played one of your original songs, how was it received? Like I mean, were people?
it, every time it was received very well.
Yeah, fantastic.
Playing it in the beginning, same thing. Like you guys are the first time I'm playing it, or the second time I happen to be playing it. I've only done it like 4 or 5 times, I want to say, and I don't think I got any of them on video for myself to ever watch.
Mm, okay.
I'm trying to think of like usually like I would stream with my phone,
Mm-hmm.
but the last few tail end shows for like the quarantine cutoff and everything um, wasn't streaming from my phone. Like I didn't bother, like because a lot of them were farther shows, so I need my phone for GPS on my way home. So I didn't want to drain my battery, filming
Right.
my whole show.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, Tyler, I think you're. I mean, I think
Yeah,
you're
what's
trying.
up?
Oh, okay. There we go. I was going to say it
What?
pops over. I thought I was hearing you there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Just wanted to make sure everything was working on your end.
Yeah, I think it's all working now, yeah.
Awesome. 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 Again, welcome. Welcome.
Good day.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good.
Yeah, how's your day going? Your
Ah.
day going all right?
Oh yeah, it's going great. Going great. I can't complain. I mean, again, I say it every single day, and I truly try to live it. I open my eyes. I'm breathing. I got out of bed. Man, that's a start to a great day. You know.
Cool, man.
I mean, I've been in worse scenarios, so I'm thankful for what I have.
Yeah.
Plus, it's 420. I mean, it's been 420 the entire month. I mean, it's an extra special 20. Oh man, come on over. Oh wait, Dawn's puffing with us. That's cool. That's cool. Again, sorry you're having all the problems getting your connection over there, Dawn, but we'll get you through it. Once your laptop's ready, even if this broadcast is like done and over with, you and I will get together and I'll help you get it going. So at least you'll be good. This. Also got some wedding cake staring me in the face, so I just can't ignore it.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that.
Good.
Love that strain.
Yep.
Man, I'll tell you, the one bad thing, well, Connecticut was supposed to go legal between June to July 1st. Now, with everything changed the way it has, obviously this is now getting pushed off, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Recreational is done for dispensaries now anyway.
Yeah.
It's only medical patients use only.
Yeah, well, I didn't agree with Massachusetts and other states that did that, where they were like, nope, sorry, only medical use. But you can go to a package store and buy some alcohol if you want. It's like, what? Really? I mean, come on. Good morning, Tyler. Nice to see you over there on YouTube. Yeah, it should be available. I mean, it should be available. It should not be held back, especially at a time like now. All right, here's a question to anyone who wants to answer. If you were talking to a younger version of yourself right at this moment, what advice, what was the first thing you would say to yourself?
Oh, that's a good question.
Actually, you know what, Anthony? I think you might be right, and Mike, you might know about this too. I know Willie Nelson was supposed to be doing a show. Wasn't that being live broadcasted today?
Not that I know of. I know they did broadcasted Farm Aid about a week ago.
Right, right.
Camp did a set in his house, and Dave Matthews did his set, and Neil did his set,
Mm-hmm.
and Willie Nelson was with his two boys, Lucas and yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what it was. It was basically Farm Aid founders. Their sets, there was no other bands like a normal Farm Aid,
Mhm.
with 30 people,
Mhm.
people playing.
Sure. Okay.
It was just them about a week ago.
All right. Yeah. No, it was a question that was just posed as well over in YouTube. So there you go, guys.
He's playing today. I'll definitely check it out after. So it's never disappointment with Willie for sure.
Oh, okay. See, Smokeahonis.
How much time he's got left with us,
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And again, Smokeahonis is saying that yes, he is, and she said it's supposed to start at 4:20. That would be apropos, I suppose.
Where is it being broadcast?
Yeah.
Live stream?
Does anybody have the location of where it's going? Is it Facebook Live? Is it which one?
Yeah. Where is it at? I definitely like to watch that.
For sure, for sure. If anybody can find it or figure out or let us know, we would definitely appreciate it. We'll spread it out for. So yeah, back to the question though. If you were talking to a younger version of you, what would be the very first thing you said to yourself? Ooh, it's 10:15. I might as well just wait on that.
Get ready for the ride.
I like that. I like that. Right? Things are about to get bumpy.
I definitely wouldn't change anything. So.
Oh no, I've honestly I've said the same thing. I have said the same thing. Yep. Even with what I've gone through in my life, even with the point, I was living on a rooftop in New York City at one point in my life. You know what? Everything I went through made me into and turned out what I am now. So.
Actually, yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's what I'd say. Get ready. It's gonna get it's gonna get fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna get rowdy. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna make it.
There we go. Tyler and YouTube's packing an 8-gram cone for 420 of different strains.
There we go.
Enjoy.
There's no picture. I don't believe
it. Man, when I was in Michigan, when I was at the High Times event, there is video and photo and all sorts of stuff of this. A person walked up to us in the VIP section. You know the big cones that Raw makes, literally the ones that are like this. Well, they walked up, they had one of those cones, and they said the only requirement is I never want to look over and see only one person holding this cone for too long. He handed it over to us and walked away. The thing was this freaking big.
Yeah.
This fat. It's fully packed. Again, there's video. It's on Facebook. It's all over the place. So legit, we would just take a hit, pass it, took a hit, and I walked down into the crowd, into the audience, right out in front of the main stage, and I just said, "Who wants some?" And I held it up like this. And yep, people were facing the stage. People turned and came towards me. So yeah, I passed it on. I mean, I don't know who the person was, but it was awesome of them. Dawn says, I have no one to smoke with, or I'd roll an 8-gram or two. All right, well, let's see. Now, I often throw in random questions, as people know. So, an elephant walks into your home right now and asks what pair of boots you would recommend for dancing. What would you say?
Probably those red ones that Bowie wore to Ziggy Stardust.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I could see that. And you know what?
You're flashy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, if you're gonna go out dancing, you definitely want to have people looking at you. What's up, David? How are you? Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Good to see you. Dawn recommends a pair of go-go boots. Okay, nice, nice. Let's see. How about you, Smokeahonis? What kind of boots would you recommend? I always got to do random questions. All right.
How about you? What do you recommend?
What would I recommend? I actually dug the platform boots that Gene Simmons wore when I saw him. I mean, they're probably not practical for dancing, but when I saw them in concert when I was a kid for the Kiss Alive 2 tour, like, they were the ones that had, that looked like teeth that came down underneath the boot. It was like the real, I mean, it was just so awesome.
Be some kind of museum, I'm sure, with like all famous boots, like recognizable for like all the musicians that have worn like just crazy shoes and shit. You know.
Christy, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you over there in YouTube land. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're having a good day today.
Recommend the ones that have the goldfish in the heel.
Yes. Yep. David over on YouTube says he would recommend a pair of plaid Chuck Taylors. Nice. I dig it.
Shiny, yeah.
All right, everybody. Hey, look at the time. I do believe it's 20, or yep, it is 20. Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah.
Now, Christy, just so you know, just so you have the option, if you look in your chat there in YouTube, there is a link. You could actually come over to the Zoom broadcast, which is happening right now, that has myself in it. It has Mike Leonard in it. It has Jay in it. It has Kyler in it. Diana tried to jump in before. So it's up to you, but it's an option. For sure. All right, let's see. Where's that? Now, I saw him with a guitar. Oh, furniture. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, Tyler, the fact that the YouTube broadcast is working at all, I'm thankful for. I know the video is not the quality that everybody expects. I had to use a secondary broadcaster. The first stream connected, it was on, and then died out and just would not go back again. So that's the other reason why, too, I'm running the dual broadcasts, different cameras and the whole thing. So if people wanted, excuse me. There you go. I'll even share the video with you again over there on YouTube. There's the link.
I'm loving that lava lamp though.
Ah, thanks. Yeah, I like it too, but now I need to get another one over here.
Yeah.
I keep everything symmetrical. I have 2 laptops. I have the 2 little candle holders. I have the 2 microphones. 1 lava lamp. All right, there we go. There's the link, YouTubers, once again, for those if you wish to join. Come on over. Now, I'm going to put this over here. How easy is it to Zoom? Quite frankly, it's just a click or two get you into the room, and then you have to decide if you want your microphone to be active, and if you do, you click the button to make it active.
Easy.
Yeah,
I'm using my phone, so I mean, if you have the app, it's just a quick install. There's no profile set up, nothing like that.
There you go.
So very easy.
All right, let me do this. Whoop, wait. I didn't mean to put that down. I want to get to my wedding cake. There's my wedding cake, I think. Nope. There's my wedding cake. Again, I love my rosin press. I pressed out some live wedding cake rosin so I'd have it for myself.
Well, that sounds good.
Oh, it's so awesome. It really is. And I mean, so easy. You just, you put your bud in the bag, you put your bag in there, you turn it on, it heats up, you pump the handle a few times, and out comes this beautiful stuff. It's funny because everybody was doing this with hair straighteners. Hell, I was doing it with a hair straightener. Or back in the 80s, not even realizing what we were doing at the time, but using the hot knives with buds. And yeah, that dab stick is clogged up. Oh, jeez. Let me go grab another one. You're getting a rosin press. There you go. Yeah, I do recommend them. I honestly recommend them. Yeah, the hot knife, man, that is old school for sure, but not even realizing what we were doing back in the day. We were still smoking rosin. All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. The go-go boots from the 19... Anthony says he would recommend go-go boots from the 60s. Okay, so, yeah, the ones with the tassels, that's what you're talking about? I'll be right back, everybody.
We'll be right back too. I'm just going to pop to the restroom really quick.
All right.
There we go. Nice. Yay. Awesome. I didn't want to disturb you. So you're looking forward to going to any particular venues once people you can start getting out and performing again, or are you just gonna set up the list and go to as many as you can?
I've got a couple of gigs that hopefully I can reschedule.
Nice.
Oh,
there's David.
Hey, what's going on, bud?
All right, we can see you. We can't hear you right now. Do the audio thing. Lower left corner, it is. Yep, wait, connecting to audio.
Stay connected.
Excuse me. Yeah, it takes a moment. Connecting. Yeah, that's what it did before for everybody. There we go. It's just connected. Let me see here.
Now it just says muted. Now can you hear us?
All right. How about it? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
We hear you. There we go. Welcome. Well, welcome to the Zoom meeting.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Hanging out, doing the thing, you know. Now, which acoustic is that you're strumming on today?
This one's the Martin.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
I got my Mitchell over here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. That is. That's some beautiful wood on that.
This one's plug-in. It's got all the dials on here, but this one's clean surface Martin.
Mm-hmm.
It is also the reason I like this one a lot is because the pickups and the dials are on the inside of the hole here.
Okay.
Just plug into the back end.
Nice.
It's a clean surface up here instead of having all the dials and everything
Yeah.
up top.
Yep.
I like it that it's hidden like inside the guitar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Plus, I've just always liked the cool natural sounds out of the Martins over the years compared to a lot of them.
They get better with age too.
Mm-hmm. They do. They do. For sure.
What are they, Dave?
I'm doing all right, hanging in there, making the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Be taking a drive out to Rhode Island, so that'll be fun in the next hour.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I haven't actually seen any of my Rhode Island clan, and since all of this has really started.
Well, at least you've been doing the radio broadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
That's entertaining there, Brian. Thank you.
No, hey, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. You know, again, I appreciate everybody jumping on, because I always say it. If it wasn't for an audience, I would just be a guy sitting here talking to himself, which I often do.
Right? I've been before anyway.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we don't need to film that. Oh, nice. Smokahana says, absolutely my favorite guitar of all time is a Martin. Awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna do a dab or two if you. Oh, wait a minute. I think Christy's trying to join us. Tommy Emmanuel acoustic guitars. Okay. All right. I think we're getting things going over there. There we go. I just heard you.
I see you right here.
Hey, hi. How you doing?
Good.
Thanks for joining us. It's great to see. It is great to see you.
You too.
Like, actually see you. How many times I say that to everybody? Yeah, I always say that to people on the show. It's like, hey, thanks for joining. It's great to see you. But this is cool because we get to see each other.
Going on.
Oh man, I'm glad this is. I'm glad this is working out for you.
Yeah, I downloaded it. It fucked me up a little bit, and then I redid it. And
Okay.
said, your phone is not allowed. Hey, how's it going? Said your phone is not allowed. Take a toke from me, please.
Oh,
The future is now.
that's it. That's it. Well, so if at all possible, hey Mike, you care to play a song for everybody?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's see. Good. Do the one, at least one everybody knows, I guess.
There it goes. Oh. Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Now that you're not playing, I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. I didn't want to turn on the coffee system and like fire up the thing grinding beans while you were playing your guitar. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that.
We haven't done a lot of Elton John too.
Nice.
Yeah. See, because of the whole Rocket Man movie, I thought that was pretty good, and it kind of inspired me to look into his career. Like I never really was an Elton John fan growing up, and that movie kind of made me look at him a little differently. Oh, maybe
Well, I mean,
his music more.
I've always had my Elton John stories because, you know, I worked as part of the man's local road crew at New Haven Coliseum.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And, well, unfortunately, he's one of those, or he was every time he came into town. He stayed on his tour bus until it was time for his show to start. He came off the tour bus with a towel over his head, surrounded by a bunch of people. They brought him up to the stage, right past all of us. Up to the stage, towel comes off, all smiles, goes out, does his thing. During his intermission, walks off. They covered him. People surrounded him onto his tour bus. Never said anything to anybody. I mean, kind of not nice, like truly. And I found out other places he's the same way. He doesn't like he for some reason doesn't acknowledge those who do all the work and set up all his stuff. I found that kind of rude. One of the greatest guys that I ever met, not into his music, but down to earth and 100% a gentleman, was Garth Brooks. He did his
Hell yeah.
yeah, he did it. He did his first half of his show. He came backstage. He walked right up to all of us immediately. First thing, hey guys and everybody, I want to thank you for what you've done. I know you were here for a lot of hours setting your stuff up, and I really do appreciate it. Everything has been working amazing. The lights, the sound, da 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 da. Listen, go over to the merchandise areas. Once I'm back on, we're gonna put aside one of the booths where it's only accessible to you. Anything you want, it's yours. It's yours for free. If you'd like, I'll even sign it for you. Like straight up, like real nice guy, you know.
So jealous.
If I still had the T-shirt, I would gladly give it to you. I gave it to I gave it to a previous friend who was a huge Garth Brooks fan, and yeah, like tears happened when I handed it over. So that was cool. Yeah. But yep, I've worked for other people that they were in between. So it's unfortunately, I never had good interactions with Elton John. His percussionist at the time, Cooper, Roy Cooper, I believe his name. Incredible, really nice person. And it's like, wow, two polar opposites sharing the stage.
Probably the nicest musician I ever met was Richie Havens. Down to earth.
I've heard that. I've heard that many times. Yes.
Yeah. He was a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
For sure. For sure. Some of the funniest people I hung with, like just not even in the zany antics and stuff that a lot of people know them for, but some of the funniest ones I ever hung with were the boys and crew back down in the Sunset Strip. Like, before they were huge and became, the crew. Again, I've got pictures and video from when I was down there with them, and hysterical. I mean, when they were just themselves, before it was the characters took over. You know what I mean? Pretty funny. Pretty freaking funny. Again, by the way, Anthony over on YouTube said, he dug your heart of gold. All right, Anthony, you're going to take off. You have yourself a good one. Thanks for joining us over there, as always. You be good. Stay safe. Enjoy your day. So, Christy, what do you got going on? Anything in particular?
Not really. Just getting a little frustrated by the shit here.
Yeah, no. Totally understandable. Totally.
I don't know what to do anymore. There's 4 people in Middlebrook, which is for the dementia unit.
Mm-hmm.
4 or more people over there have the virus.
Oh boy.
And the nurse that came over to our side today, got off Middlebrook all night. Wear gloves.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I haven't gotten this yet.
Well, I mean, it really is. It's weird, but it seems to be going after certain types of compromised immune systems. That's why it's not like a general populace, widespread.
You know how they have the commercial on TV? The only one out of those I don't have is diabetes.
Oh, jeez.
And it's the radiation. I have the diabetes and the compromised immune system and all that. And somehow I don't have it.
Well, you know what? There you go. That's right. That's what we're thankful for. So there you go. Think on the positive side, right? Yep, that's it. That's it.
Each unit is supposed to be quarantined and they're not. They got people running around, spotting all over the place. Like, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, there's some areas in some states where, people were supposed to legit be like 100% locked in. And they said, yeah, the people were just out like going about days like it's normal. I mean, it's understandable if you have to go to a store. Obviously people need food. I mean, you need essentials, you need things like that, you do it. But no, they were showing, like, one of the news crews that I saw was showing people in major gatherings, like groups of people hanging out at this one, like, set up down by waterfront in some area. I'm trying to remember where it was. But yeah, you would have thought it was like Mardi Gras. Like, I mean, there was that many people just sitting around having, just sitting around having a good old time.
They just opened the beaches in Florida. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, if you do pay
social distance.
If you do pay attention to certain news, okay, again, obviously you don't want to pay attention to things on the internet because, of course, we all know though if it's on the internet, it has to be true. But if you pay attention to certain news, there has been a good, and it is starting to actually not only level but drop in areas where they're saying, okay, we're trying to open up certain things to try and allow people to, some people at a time to get out to try and not totally go, stir crazy and climbing the walls. and they're going to see they're monitoring and they're maintaining and trying to see if they can monitor. Okay, we only allow X amount. Of course, people have to do the social distancing. You have to maintain your space, but yeah, numbers have been going down. So it's not all ooh bad bad bad. Look at the deaths. Look at this. Look at that. Yes, people
I'm
are.
just talking about the ones in here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I get that too. You know, that's what I'm saying. Everybody is dealing with it, and unfortunately, in places like that, it's I hate to say it this way, but it's almost an inevitable, you know, in certain situations.
Yeah.
You know, but even those who have come down with it, it's not everybody. It's a devastating thing. News outlets keep focusing on the oh my god the hard part of it. There's actually a lot of people who have dealt with it. They've been on news and stuff, and they're like, yeah, within a couple of weeks, they were actually feeling better. You know, so fingers crossed.
Right?
Yeah, seriously. What can we do? I mean,
I just try to find stuff that makes me laugh. Try
oh,
to stay positive.
I'm sorry.
Ryan and Christy, I'm gonna take off. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Hey, you too, man. Again, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Be safe
We'll do it
out there.
again.
For sure, you be
Thank you.
safe.
See you.
All right. I just looked over at YouTube and almost damn busted out laughing. Smokahana says our PM over there in Canada made a public announcement to not speak moistly.
Oh wow.
What? What?
Oh my god. It's like when you're talking to somebody and you're like, I want the news, not the weather.
Yeah, seriously. But I mean, I've never heard it put that way before, though. Talk about trying to be as polite.
Moistly.
Yes, trying to be as polite as possible while.
Like, dude, you're talking so moist.
All right, guys, I have to take off. I gotta call the state, but
Hey, no, you go do what you got to do. Once again, it was great seeing you. Now we know this works,
no,
so
that was cool. Yeah,
Nice to
I'll
meet
leave it
you.
on my phone.
awesome. Fantastic. So you do what you got to do. We'll talk to you later. Much love.
Much love. I love you guys. Take care.
We'll see you.
See ya.
Really? Smokahontas is like, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. He said moistly. That's hysterical.
I leave the chat. Oh, leave. There it is. Come
Yep.
on.
See you. Oh man. Like nobody proofread that before this person put it out on the air, or people didn't think to tap them and be like, you might want to like change this. Okay. Alrighty. Now, next up. Now, another question. Do you regularly rehearse like established songs, ones that you've been playing over and over again, or do you only do that when you find yourself first learning something?
I don't really rehearse
Okay.
at all, to be honest. I just kind of play. Today, you know, depends on my mood.
Okay.
End up playing, and I never actually practice before doing a show.
I got you. Yep.
Uh,
Some
so,
people,
you
yeah.
know,
Some people are into that whole they have to do their warm up. Some they have their ritual beforehand. I mean, me, I sometimes would kind of go off and want to be by myself, be a little bit quiet. Other times, man, I was loud, I was rowdy, I was getting pumped, getting amped. Let's get that energy up, you know. So, Yeah.
Always go into a show like, all right, sometimes in the middle of the show, I'm like, yeah. Sometimes you got to read the crowd and understand that the songs that you may have picked beforehand aren't really going to go over so well there.
Sure.
So you got to switch it up and have something to back yourself up anyway. So
Sure.
a lot of the time I just go in handily and play off of that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I get that. Absolutely. Excuse me.
Some songs, there's some shows that I can be like, some of the quieter stuff, and there's some shows where, the quiet stuff isn't even worth playing because you ain't going to hear it,
Right.
So,
Right.
depending on your venue, rowdy bars or breweries or, quiet little restaurants.
Yeah. No, I absolutely. Tyler, California, they're filling up skate parks with tons of sand to keep people out, even ones that were built from that. Oh. Yeah. Not cool. All right. Now, real simple question. What's next?
As far as what's next?
Yeah, what's on the horizon? What do you know?
Hopefully the horizon is getting through all this, and
Yeah.
step is staying focused and staying on the path I was even before the quarantine, to try and
Sure.
stay relevant, I guess, one way or another.
Yeah.
Boy, when the bars and stuff open back up, you're still there to say like, ready to play. I'm ready to.
Oh, sure.
go on.
Oh man, I mean, with all of this going on, that for sure I don't think is going to be an issue. I think bars, where before a lot of bars were kind of being picky and choosy who they were bringing in, I think after all this is done and over with, people are just going to be like, "You're a musician? Oh, okay. You know what? Come on in. Come on, Blake. Let's go. Let's do this." Because they're going to want to get people back in their doors, and they need to do what they need to do. Obviously, again, you have to have talent, of course, but
Yeah.
yeah. I don't foresee it being as bad as it was. I think in some ways this is actually going to help certain situations out in the end.
Hopefully.
You know.
Hopefully that restaurants are able to reopen and have the budget to have musicians.
Yep. Well, that's one of the reasons why and one of the things I'm looking at though is that they're going to do that because it's going to be a hand in hand thing. People are, again, we're all have been so enclosed indoors. Hey Daniel, how are you? Thanks for joining us on YouTube, by the way. But people being so indoors so much are definitely going to want to be running out in droves, just to socialize, be around, be what they've been staring at. So yeah, here's to better times. I mean, truly, that's all we can do.
Great. Not take things for granted.
No, that's very true. That's very true.
A big example of your life can change in a blink of an eye.
Yes. No doubt.
Out of your control.
course, a ton of people sending me happy 420 messages. Thank you, everybody. Once again, Mike, thank you though for being here with us today. I really do appreciate this. It's always fun to hang out. Always fun to talk with you.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm happy to be here.
and like I've even said with some of the other people that we've been watching, because so many musicians have been doing this now. I think it's really cool that we get to have this little look, literally inside people's worlds right now. When after this is done, I think a lot of them are going to go back to the way they normally were, and we're not going to see them on video so much. So it to me has been awesome. It's like, oh wow, oh nice, nice. Hey, look, they have it. They have stuff like me. Wow. you know, or others where it's like, holy crap, I'll never be able to afford that thing in my life. And it's sitting right there. Heck yeah. One of the ones I've always liked watching, who's always done something like this, which is Live from Daryl's House. You know what I'm talking about. I love his setup. I love the way he's always done this. It's just such a great atmosphere. People love to go there and perform, and yeah, I'd like to go there sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd love to go there sometime and just sit in the audience and watch.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you got to reserve way ahead of time.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. For sure. For sure. One of the ones I watched from there recently was Eric Gales, and you want to talk about putting on a heck of a show. So what do you got on the agenda for today after this? You got anything in particular planned?
Not really. Video games probably on the horizon. I foresee in the future.
Again, I was thinking that myself. I think I'm going to be taking a walk up to the car barn and play some games.
Some food in a little bit. Done.
Absolutely, yeah. My sitting here, tummy's starting to grumble. So
Yeah, nothing really easy playing. What is there to do? Organize some cards, my toy room again.
I don't know. My kids have been having fun with the Nintendo Switch. They've been playing what's that? Animal Crossing, I think, is the big thing on that right now. Of course, they jumped on it.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it.
Perfect time to launch that game.
I haven't touched it. I don't plan on it because I've just watched so many people go and gaga over it.
I never played Animal Crossing, but I do have a Switch.
I play.
System, but it's alright. I mean, it's not my favorite. Son plays it more than me.
Nice.
Good for car rides, stuff like that.
Sure. I could see that. See that. Yeah.
The newer version, or like a Tiger handheld.
Heck, I actually came across one of
I
my.
don't know what that is anymore. Yeah, anyone can remember that.
Oh yeah. I actually came across one of my old handhelds. It was just a little red dots on the screen, and it was a football game. You would control, you move the dot left and right and try to avoid people coming at you. It actually it still works. I was shocked. I put a battery in it and it turned on, and reverted back to being a little kid playing this thing immediately.
Certain things are built to last. Now they're built to fail, so that you got to buy the newer, updated one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. All right.
Definitely happy to be on the show. It was fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm actually gonna be getting ready to wrap things up over here for now, so I do appreciate it once again, and thank you, YouTubers. Glad we finally got that whatever happened with the first broadcast out of the way, and at least the second one's been working well for you. So I will be back again. I'm gonna come back on later on. Normally in the afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, you know. Yeah. Yep, exactly. That's when we'll be on for sure. So, again, peace, everybody. I do appreciate it. Much love and respect, of course. Thank you for being here. All right. Compound Concentrates and Coffee, 420 edition. I'll see you all later.
Bye, everyone.
My pleasure, Smoking Hot. You be good. You stay safe over there. I'll talk to you later.